Tara McDonald.
Hello, how are
Hello.
you?
Fine, and you?
Really great.
You're a singer, you worked with a lot of DJ.
Yeah.
I saw that you came from a really classic formation. When did you have this crush for electro music?
I've always wanted to sing. It's the earliest memory that
Yeah.
I wanted to do music. And then I think when I was about 12, I first started buying records with, you could buy them in the supermarket. And I would buy dance music, but dance music that's in the charts, you know. And that I think is how I learned to sing and get this voice, because I would sing along with the records and try and copy a lot of, I was really shy as a teenager, but when I went to a club, to la boîte, the discotheque, you know, the lights are dark, it's very dark inside, and I really felt like completely free.
Yeah.
And that's when I started to write songs, because I would go to some really great clubs in London, and I would make up songs over the tracks.
And so you told me before that sometimes they make jokes about your
Yeah.
name, Tara McDonald.
All the time.
So this.
Yeah, basically, like McDonald is a very normal name. Like Tara, my first name is an Irish name because my dad is from Ireland, and McDonald is a Scottish name. So it's a really like UK kind of name that I've got. But every time I come outside of the UK, people always laugh. Like, especially when they see my passport. It's at the airport, generally. I go into a new country, they look and they're, "You're making me hungry. I want a burger."
Does the hamburger come with it?
Always. So I did this crazy photo shoot, and I wanted to kind of run away from my name. So I'm being chased by a giant hamburger. So that's the story behind it.
Give me more. Give me more. Give me more.
Your first album will be released in September.
That's right.
What can you tell us about this album?
I really wanted to make something that is for the dance floor, because I've come from the EDM scene, you know, the underground, and also making commercial records. And I wanted to make a body of work which is accessible to a lot of people, with great melody. This is what I'm aiming for. Great melody, songs that stay in your mind, something that is a little bit crazy and different, that has my personality, and something that will hopefully get on the radio.
Yeah.
And at the same time have some things that are more underground for the dance scene. Like even in Give Me More, there's it's very pop, but it still has the dance flavors, and then there's a little bit of dubstep.
You went to BRIT School?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
There were Jessie J, Adele,
Yeah.
Imogen Heap,
Yeah.
Amy Winehouse.
Yeah.
You went to class together?
No, we were in different classes,
Yeah.
but that school it's crazy. There's been so much talent that's come out of the BRIT School, and I think it's because when I was at the school, it was up to you how much you wanted to put in. They would say, "Come to the lesson, yeah, work if you want. If you don't, we don't care." You know, it was like an attitude of how it is in the real world. Like if you wanted to do well, you had to really, really work hard, and you had to be very, very motivated.
So if you're looking for something real, flick my switch, like my Beverly Hills. Bring your lips.
You've done other collaboration.
Yes. Yes.
So, how was it to work with David Guetta?
Working with David was like a landmark in your life, you know? It's
Yeah.
like, it was, I didn't realise what a big deal it would have been.
Yeah.
Because in England then, he wasn't that well known.
Yeah, today he's really famous.
Oh, today he's just massive. And but in France, when I worked with him on the Pop Life album, he was really big. But I didn't know that. So when he asked me to come and do the first gig with him, I turned up and there was 200,000 people. And it was at the Bastille for Gay Pride. And I was just turning around like, what's going on? this guy's pretty famous because he's just so nice, and he's still so nice. He hasn't changed.
When I listened to the intro of Give Me More, you reminded me of someone that is very renowned. So we've heard the intro of Give Me More.
Oh yeah.
So this one.
Yeah.
And so is this an inspiration for you? You have
Maybe
this
in the back of my mind somewhere, because I mean, Lady Gaga, you just can't get away from her, can you? She's really for me, she's incredible. Like what she's accomplished in such a short amount of time, it's amazing. What I love with Lady Gaga is her bravery, because she's just mental, you know, and she doesn't care. And I love that, because I think people that her fans, I think she gives people courage to be different. So I really respect that. And then musically, I actually never put that together.
Yeah.
But now you play it.
But it's only on the intro, but the rest is totally different. But
it's a hook, you know. Sometimes when I heard Give Me More, one of my friends said, that's a little bit like Kesha. And I was like,
Kesha too.
God. But I think it's just a fashionable kind of sound, and where people are writing. Yeah, and it's just kind of the mood at the moment, and that's what I wanted to capture in the record. But for you to say that it sounds a bit like Lady Gaga, thanks so much. If I could have just a bit of that success, I would be so happy.
So we thank you really for this interview.
Thank you.
And we wish you a career as good as Lady Gaga, because you have so much talent.
Oh, thank you.
Have a nice day in France.
Thank you. Merci beaucoup. And bonne journée.
Merci.
Merci.